This one's about like when you're being bullied and it sucks, but then you sort of realize you're all liars and I know me. And it's called Broken Tupperware. So I've been eating plastic, feeling fantastically, drastically, practically abysmal in this lonely, lonely life full of hopelessly from people that hate me, can't really quite relate to me, and they say to me some things that I think that they must mean hatefully. I gratefully accept all the abuse and all the words that make me feel so jaded, and I believe them how absurd, that in this tiny world I made up alone in my head, all I can imagine is sickening with dread. And as I lie in my bed, it's all made up in pretend, and the scars on my legs are real, and I'm awake at 3 AM. Thinking that maybe one day I'll be a cut above the rest, I'll pass a test with flying colours and finally jump up from the nest. I'll be the best at what I do, I'll cure cancer and the few. I'll be extraordinary, do more than anybody else could do. I'll discover how to get insomniacs to sleep and how to make this depression stop depressing me. I'll be the biggest and the best person that there's ever been. And when it's over, I'll do it all again, because I'm not gonna let some stupid scars pull me down. Your words and weak punches won't keep me on the ground. I'm an inventor, a creator, a writer and a fool, and you'll never keep me from coming back to school. So call me all your names and lock me in your bathrooms. One day my name will be written in the history books, and you'll be rotting in forgotten tombs. Catacombs for little bullies that shatter me like glass. Life pulled apart, I hope you regret how you stained me red. I hope you never forget how much you fucked me up drinking from a pink plastic cup. I'll pretend I'm 4 again, because back then no one cared about my weight or whether or not I was straight. So I've been drinking pain, feeling faintly, daintily broken into pieces that I hope aren't nearly as broken up as all the lonely, lonely see-through people. My second one is about someone came in and did a lecture about their book called I think it was called The Good Immigrant, and it was a collection of poems and stories about immigration, and it made me think a lot about how much I care about those sort of problems, and how, as a person who is white, I don't know really how I can make my voice shown in that. So I wanted to write this poem called A Hate Letter to My Skin, alternative title Privilege. Dear whiteness, dear clean snow, why is it when people hear me speak of you, they imagine purity? When I look at your paleness on my body, I see nothing but brutality. People hear me speak of you in poetics, broken apathetics as they are, becoming numb to harsh realities, the coming and past casualties, the world's current calamity that is. That my own dear whiteness, it's not that I hate the comforts you bring me, more the widespread acceptance of your beauty, the media that worships you as character normality, the judicial system that sees you as a flag of innocence, a deep boiling hatred now become militant that uses words like citizen, as if to say I am worthy. For I, who was born in this great country, the motherland, I am worthy of rights, and my distant cousins will light fires to protect them from the dark usurpers of my luxuries, all of this bigotry just a broken metaphor for slavery. Still it goes on. And to the white people cringing as I speak, feeling their skin start to become itchy, really listen, because every day we languish in the equalities and freedoms our race allows us. We may not directly benefit from their labour, but every second we ignore the bias in our papers, the TV and films that call them scroungers, money scrapers, vilify them as angry, violent rapists, imprison them for petty crimes, those misty scapegoat vapours. They're still caged, chained in a system that when they try to escape, protest and campaign for change, peacefully sat in the streets as they mourn another name, they are called fascist. The newscasters voice their anti-black rhetoric, these left-wing heretics, although I have titled this a hate letter. It's merely bittersweet, because I see people of all races equally. I just recognise I have no great culture of that to reminisce. Quite frankly, I'm fucking pissed that people continue to live in gated slums and defunded schools simply because of the colour of their skin, their wearing of a headscarf or turban. These people who fight for a voice, who have to prove their inherent goodness. I know it seems like a boring rant, but I will not be silenced until the myth of the bad immigrant is dead and buried. Immigration is a lie, a myth to create some conceptual hierarchy, because here we are all immigrants. I've lived here for 30 generations, but before that I was French, and now there's nothing but the stench of a made-up nationality, and although I am myself a minority, I see myself every day, this pale whiteness of my skin, and I wish only that my own children will be able to earn their freedoms, not be handed stable living on a silver platter of supremacy, not drink water drained from the fountains of those deemed unworthy, my dear whiteness. Fuck you.